Just as we are recovering from COVID-19, we are once again having a pandemic, or do we? First of all, let's clarify what was COVID and what is monkeypox in a nutshell. COVID-19 is a type of coronavirus, and generally these viruses occur in animals, but sometimes it can be transferred to humans and evolve into human viruses, and they may cause a variety of illnesses. Most commonly cold-like symptoms and respiratory infections. It's spread via droplets or aerosols, so basically the infection gets in the body by breathing or by getting on other mucous membranes like eyes. The virus was discovered in late 2019 in China, Wuhan region, and it's still evolving. Okay, that was COVID's short story, but what about monkeypox? Should we be worried? Well, yes and no. We'll get there, but I can tell you that monkeypox is not the next COVID. On the other hand, we can see that viruses occur more and more often, mainly because we are populating our world in a very fast pace. Also, people in less fortunate regions can't choose but feed on and live closely with wild animals occasionally, and most of those carry some viruses, some still unknown to humanity. And contrary to COVID, monkeypox is a type of pox, and it was discovered more than 60 years ago, in 1958 in Africa. It got its name because monkeys were the first primates that got infected. Spreading to humans were just a small leap from there. Its primary route of transmission is direct, prolonged contact with an infected person or by bodily fluids, like saliva, semen, or blood. The symptoms are presented clinically with fever, rash, and swollen lymph nodes and may lead to a range of medical complications. It is very similar to smallpox, but with milder symptoms and lower death rate. It is less contagious too. Overall, it is a totally different type of virus with some comparable origins. Also, since COVID was an unknown virus, developing vaccination was not that easy, and constant evolving made it even more complicated. Vaccines used during the smallpox eradication program also provided protection against monkeypox. Newer vaccines have been developed, of which one has been approved for prevention of monkeypox. An antiviral agent developed for the treatment of smallpox has also been licensed for the treatment of monkeypox. The virus is usually a self-limited disease with the symptoms lasting from 2 to 4 weeks. Severe cases can occur. In recent times, the case fatality ratio has been around 3 to 6%. It's been around for a very long time, and usually it's not a big problem. From 2017 to 2022, there were around 500 confirmed cases in total, and mainly in Africa. But this time it is different. Scientists says its mutation speed is 12 times faster than before. It is becoming more infectious, but the mortality rate is still very low with all the new variants as well, so it will be easier to spread to foreign countries. In fact, this is not even the first occurrence of the virus abroad. Time to time there is smaller scale spread of monkeypox, for example in 2003 in the US, then from 2017 to 2019 in Nigeria, 2018 to 2019 in the UK, then 2021 in the UK and US, and now in 2022 worldwide. All of the earlier cases were isolated cases, but in 2018, cases of monkeypox were diagnosed in the UK in 2 unrelated travelers from Nigeria. That year, the first human-to-human transmission outside of Africa was confirmed in the UK. This person was a healthcare worker who possibly contracted the disease from contaminated bed linen. Cases were also reported in travelers to Israel and Singapore. The UK saw further cases in 2019 and 2021. In June 2022, the World Health Organization announced that it would find a new name for the disease, in line with its policy to avoid misleading associations with specific regions or animals. In July 2022, the first death from monkeypox was recorded in India. A 22-year-old man who had returned from the UAE died. Of course, the media quickly picked it up and the case became breaking news throughout the world. Since COVID, news like this spread like fire on wheat field on a windy day. Not so long after this, new confirmed case numbers emerged, and now we're slowly closing on 50,000 infected. It is just like a cold with rashes for the majority of people, so there is no real reason to worry just yet. As a reassurance, there is already a vaccine for the current variants of monkeypox, and the FDA is already working on testing and licensing medicine for prevention. I hope this is good news. I tried to sum it up for you guys. If you made this far, I believe I was informative enough and you liked it, so please subscribe and give us a thumbs up.